Welcome on back to Alan Wake 2, the final draft, episode 4. Here's some more. But I would like to see her in a hat.
I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season.
Nice.
Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And
Also,
I'm
again,
here
by the way,
to
are these two
share
different guys or are they the
for a
same
lifetime.
guy?
But Ilmo,
Like, I'm talking like
I
pure
learned the
actor
government has
wise.
seized into
Because
restricting
they look like
access to many
twins.
local
Are they
nature
supposed to be
attractions.
twins?
That is true, Yanko. Many
But they do
local
look different. Like, he's
attractions
got
have
like a bit
been
of gray in his
fenced
beard.
off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have full cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
That's so great, man.
National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
Aw.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away.
Oh,
Now,
man.
to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Oh, man.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the
Wait.
tree, Sheriff?
Only
Casey, that was a little too early on the F word.
Even like-
Ah, whatever.
if you're
Fuck
in
it.
the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff.
What a
Looks like we
nerd.
have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
Come on, Casey. Don't mess up my
I guess
camera
you guys
angle.
don't have that
You
problem.
already messed up the
Our own coroner
monetization on this
rotates
video,
between
you
the other
prick.
towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform
Nah, I'm kidding.
examinations.
I think
Yes.
it's probably fine. I don't know. I'm a warrior, man. I was like, I don't think he's gonna he's gonna swear, but then he did, and I'm like, 28 seconds, man. Come on, you could have waited 2 more seconds.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Now, anyways, speaking of demonetization, I gotta really look out here.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Yeah, you have to like approach him from an angle. There we go. Yep.
What
Okay.
was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? Aha. They did leave
Aha.
something inside his chest.
That's so funny. Aha! He has a big old fucking wound.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Good for him.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water, post-mortem.
Hmm.
It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
All right. Oh man, oh man. Yeah. I don't know, man. Deer. I don't want to pet the deer because the deer, like, the deer does some funny shit when you pet it for the first time, and then it doesn't do it anymore, which I don't get. Cause like like I remember when I pet the deer, it's like 20 remain, and I was like, what the fuck? Why does the deer talk? And it was because it was like, you know, it's like telling you how many deer heads are left to like pet, which is like one of the silly weird collectibles in this game. Oh, look at that radiator. Sorry, I don't know why I'm drunk. I finished my beer, and honestly, I don't know if I want to drink anymore. Maybe I pop a little gummy. Though I don't know. Because that can be both good and bad. Like, here's what will probably happen. I'll take it, and I'll be energized for like maybe half an hour, and then I'll be like, I'm not gonna talk anymore. My eyes are super red now for some reason, and I'm like, blah. But yeah. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll discover what I'm doing here, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll pause here for a minute. I don't know. I don't know anything, man. I don't know nothing. Don't quiz me. Don't bother me. All right. Oh, all right. Case board. Hmm. The note inside says we're in this together, hero. What do they mean? Who left this? Hmm. The previous murders. Got something new here. Oh yeah, what does it say? The Bookers describe multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into the guy with knives.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Hmm. Hmm.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Saga, I hope you don't take any offense when I say this, but I love you. You are a little bit of a freak. Oh man. I don't know, something about it being like, ooh, yay, my first my first cult case. Ooh, goody. Like, that's crazy, Saga. That's fucking crazy, man.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
I think I've only found like 2 so far. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what happens when you find all these. I don't know if I found all of them last time. I had a 50-50 chance of making the right choice, and I fucked up. Lockbox of cult supplies, some useful things in here. And then this cult stash was in the street. Literally just out in the street. That is kind of funny. Alright. The Cult of the Tree.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Alright. You know, I think... I was gonna say we can come back to this. To stop a cult, we need to understand them. Their ideology, their goals, their members. Cult goal? Cult symbols? Or who's involved? Yeah, what kind of cult? There we go. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle, a badge of pride. Hmm. Cultists wearing deer masks. Okay, not there. So, who's involved? Hmm. Yeah, don't tell me it's like here. Okay. Cult psychology. If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest. Triangle graffiti around town. The graffiti is in plain sight. Does it have a deeper significance? What's the purpose? Marking territory? A warning? Feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie. Large amount of supplies laid out on the table. Who's
Doesn't make
involved?
sense.
Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of equipment just laying around. How long have they been out here? Okay. Well, that's all that for now. So back to cases. Nightingale's body. Case closed. Or
Time to
examination.
see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Yeah, body has been prepped, ready for examination. Hope it can provide some actual answers. Did the killers write this on the heart? How? I can't make out what it says. Cause of death. Victim was alive when strapped down. Timeline is inconsistent with bloating.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Ooh. Tattoos on body and heart. How did killers have time? Doesn't make sense. Is some kind of tattoo? It's too smudged to read. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. Chest ripped open, something visible inside.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Chest trauma is clear cause of death. Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. As I suspected, it looks like something was put there. Okay. Yep, alright. It's like almost impossible to hit the X button on him without, you know. You know, I should have gone back to the main menu and censored nudity to do myself a favor, but hey, what's up, future me in the future, possibly? Hope you enjoy editing all this out. Well, not all of it, but you know, covering up the dick more likely than not with Geralt of Rivia's face.
Same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
If you wonder why, it's convenient for me.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Ooh.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
No, no, not the gun. Ooh, damn.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
For what? I didn't do anything to you, man.
He's coming.
If anything, you should empathize with Saga.
The page said to get into the light.
Both you and her have Alan Wake fucking with them.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
And finally I reached the end of chapter. It only took me way too long. Oh man. That is a pretty sweet song. But I don't know, do I just let it play out? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Ooh, yeah, it's a great song. Enjoy listening to the song. I will be back in due time. Follow you into the dark, dark, dark. Follow you into the dark. Follow you into the dark, 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 dark. Yeah, see, because it's like, I think, yeah, is Alan Wake the owl? Is Scratch the owl? Ooh. God, it's so good, man. Dark, 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 into the dark. I'm falling into the dark, dark, dark. I'm falling into the dark. I'm falling into the dark, 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 dark. Honestly, I described it the first time I played the game, and it still feels the same way. But like these bits are like a treat, you know? It's like the game's already great, but it's like There's some scarier elements to it, and there's some like, awful stuff that happens. So it's like really nice when you get done with it, and it's like, ooh, hey, here's some nice music. It's like a
He
reward.
didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
He didn't
We
just
need to figure
disappear.
that
I
out
shot
before
him
we
in the
do
face
anything about
multiple
it.
times. It was badass.
Somehow we need to make sense of this. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Oh.
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared.
Yeah, didn't he drop it here? Where is it? Oh, Jesus.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
So yeah, I don't think there's really much else to grab. Oh, look at that, a battery. Oh, yeah. Oop. Oh, there we go. Okay, so again, before I leave, just want to make sure I have collected everything and that I can. Poor woman.
It doesn't budge.
Alright, to the mine place.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
The overlap. What? These pages aren't making sense.
Yeah.
According to the pages, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake, and he's a Taken? And yeah, let's go ahead and read both of these, or have them be read aloud by Alan Wake.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the Dark Place, merged with ours. This place and the Dark Place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
All right. Oh man, I gotta say, I love the narration of this game. It's really great. Like, again, it's so jarring to me that the guy who is like Alan Wake's English voice is the Dr. Darling from Control. It's so weird because it's like I just picture that guy as like a silly, goofy guy, and also like he probably has like my favorite moment in Control. I don't know if it's exactly my favorite moment, but you know the one I'm talking about, where he sings Dynamite, where he's like, Jesse is Dynamite, and it's like so good. Oh man. But yeah, he's really great as Alan Wake. Anyway, let's go back to Cauldron Lake.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken.
Also, your
We need to
sideburns
head
are kind of
over there,
freaking me
stop
out,
him,
Casey.
before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
I understand I'm playing on performance mode, and I'm not playing on like a high-end PC nor a PlayStation 5 Pro, but still, damn.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Yeah, I also wonder how in on it these guys are.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart
Because
was
like they
missing.
don't seem like
How could
awful
he do
people,
anything?
but then it's like Alan Wake almost like writes them into being like antagonists.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
I knew that.
Alright, best of luck, boys. But yeah, I don't know, like, are they just like play acting? Are they pretending? I don't know. Either way, we ought to skedaddle, head on back to Cauldron Lake.
They're a fine pair.
Yeah, I thought so. You say that sarcastically, but I say that genuinely. They complement each other. They go hand in hand. Maybe they hold hands. I don't know. I don't judge.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Ah,
It won't open.
can't go in there. Hmm. I wonder who a client is.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
Poor Walter. I don't know. I remember
You
him
think
from the
I
first
like
game.
throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
Why are all cops like this? Like, I don't know,
Be
man.
on stew for a while. Think about your life choices, buddy. Is it really worth this?
Maybe not all cops, but like, I feel like every cop is annoyed that they have to do their job. They're like, "Ugh, why are you making me do my job?" Like, buddy, that's your fucking job, you know? It's like, yeah, it sucks, but it's like I don't get what complaining about it to like the person you're arresting is going to do, you know? Being like, "Oh, can you stop committing crimes? Do you realize how inconvenient it is for me for you to commit crimes?" Oh, it's like, buddy, that's your job, man. That's what you meant to do. If somebody's doing crimes, you gotta fucking stop them from doing crimes. That's like the one thing you have to do, big man. And yet it's too hard, it's too much work, too much of a damn hassle for you. Like, I don't know, I don't want to say like fucking nut up, man up, fucking woman up, you goddamn pussy, but I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It's your fucking job. Do it. If you don't want to do your job, quit, asshole. Simple as. Oh, God. You know, honestly, you know what it kind of reminds me of? I don't know. I've yet to actually make this like tweet or skeet because I've never been on Twitter, but I am on Blue Sky. But like it goes something along those lines. Like, guy whose job it is to play video games. Oh, how come video games all suck nowadays? And it's like, I wonder why it sucks. I wonder why you don't like games and like other people who enjoy them as like a hobby or entertainment enjoy games. And you, somebody who has to play games for your job, don't like games anymore and think they're all bad, except for the fucking indie ones that actually interest you because they do something unique and fun that you particularly enjoy. I don't know. I guess it's a fucking mystery. Oh, man. Alright. That advertisement is so great. Oh, man. I mean, I really liked it the first time I saw it, but seeing it again, just that cheeky little look, the side eye, the shush, his fucking, like, goatee. It's so good, man. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, if I saw this man, like, pickpocketing someone, and he fucking turned to me and did this shit, I probably wouldn't say anything. I'd probably be like, alright, hey man, respect the hustle. Oh, hey. Actually, you mind if I get topical, even though probably by the time you watch this, it's no longer topical? But like a big thing happening currently is the LA fires. It is currently January 15th, almost January 16th. We're 11 minutes away. It's 11:49 on January 16th, for me at least. And, January 15th. It's January 15th, almost January 16th. But yeah, 11:49. But see, look at that. It's so nice. Let me look at Saga. I want to see Saga's face. All right, she's got a good face. Oh, look at that. Though I don't know. I will say I am a sucker for customization, but I don't know what I would like customized Saga to have, because like I saw that guy's hat and I'm like I like that hat. I like that style of hat. And I'm like, I don't know if Saga would look good with a hat. I don't know what hat she would, like, rock well. But I would like to see her in a hat. Alright. Okay. Well, I think with all that being done, I forgot what I was saying, but I'm going to go ahead and take a little break here. And I'll be able to listen back on what I was saying. And I'll continue talking about it. And also, I'm going to go use the restroom. Take a little break, have a little rest. If you're really that curious, if you must know, I am going to take a piss. Can you believe it? A guy drinking a decent amount of booze has to, do the opposite of drinking, as I like to say, because it's crass, It's crass to say that something's coming out of your ass or whatever you have in the front, but yet nonetheless, it's a vital human experience. It's something that we can all relate to, more likely than not. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I will be back in a bit. So yeah. Heyo, I'm back, and I have a lot to say. I have quite a bit, but I remembered what I was talking about, and I was talking about the L.A. fires, and particularly kind of like, I guess, the discourse surrounding it, where it's like, there are folks, quote unquote, like taking advantage of the situation by like looting. And, I feel like irregardless of your opinion on it, it's definitely being blown out of proportion. It's like, who cares about like a couple people stealing some stuff when like, the insurance companies that are in LA ended up canceling all of their policies that would like ensure homeowners that they would have their home after a major fire like this because they knew a fire was coming. That seems like pretty evil stuff that more people should be concerned about. But, oh, hey, it's the people stealing stuff. But now, let's say, let's even remove all that. Let's remove any and all context of it. Uh, like, let's say we live in a perfect world where you don't need to steal to survive. And you like go to LA to like steal stuff as it is like literally hell, as it is like quite literally burning, like literal goddamn hell. Can I say it? I respect the hustle. I respect it. I don't necessarily respect the act of stealing. I think stealing's wrong. It's something you shouldn't do. Not because of like any particular reason, but just on principle alone. But like, I get it if you do steal. If you have to steal to survive, I'm not gonna begrudge you for that. But like, I don't know, man. People act like people are such like monsters and evil villains for stealing. But it's like, here's the thing. A, if you're stealing from a house that is like quite literally on fire, it's like, who's being harmed in the scenario? It's like, sure, maybe some of the stuff would have survived, but like, if you're risking life, limb, and injury to go into a burning house to take some stuff out of it before it burns down, it's like the stuff was gonna get burned anyway. So it's like, who's really losing out here? And then like probably like the worst case scenario, or like the most egregious thing, is going into a house that has been evacuated but isn't on fire and stealing all the stuff from there. And it's like, that's obviously wrong. I would feel bad for anybody that had like stuff they cared about in their house, but it's like, I don't know. I certainly don't want to victim blame by any means, but if you truly cared about it, why didn't you take it with you? If you had the time and ability to evacuate before your house got burned down, why did you leave stuff in it that you held very close, near and dear to your heart, something that you couldn't part without? Why'd you fucking leave it in a house that would potentially be burned down to the ground? You know? But yeah, anyway, sorry. Those are just my hot takes. About the quote unquote looting during the LA fires, which is like, it's always so funny to me. It like reminds me of this one video I saw where this guy was like just going into buildings during like a hurricane, and then like the cops were there to arrest him. And it's like, it's like, yeah, that guy shouldn't be like trespassing in buildings or like trying to steal shit. I don't even know what the guy was doing. Like, he might have just been exploring around, might have been like an idiot who's like, oh, it's a hurricane? Yeah, sure, I'll go into these buildings. Why not? And then like the cops are there to arrest him. It's like, boys in blue, what are you doing? All right. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, yeah, I guess that's part of your cop job. But it's like, there's a fucking hurricane on. Who cares about the one guy breaking into buildings? Like, you're seriously going to arrest that guy during a fucking hurricane? That's your top priority? I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe cops got time to kill during a hurricane. So they're like, oh, let's go arrest this one dude. But it's like, I don't know, it feels very fruitless. Feels very pointless and unbeneficial. But hey, look, listen, in case you're misunderstanding me, I love cops, you know? It's like, I love cops in the same way I love murderers, you know? They murder people for no reason, and they don't really gain anything out of it, but they can do it, so they do. And that's why cops and murderers are great, you know? They're one and the same. Birds of a feather flock together and all that jazz, you know? So I respect the boys in blue. I will get down and I will lick as many boots as I can. But yeah, anyway, sarcasm isn't a real thing. Fun fact. Did you know sarcasm was made up by the government? It's not, it's not true. It's made up. It's fiction. They made it up. It's not real. It's fake. Man. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, it's so funny that it's like, oh, here's like a tragedy, and then it's like, oh yeah, you know, fuck this tragedy, forget about all that shit. We gotta talk about the people taking advantage of it, and it's like, oh yeah, the people like stealing stuff from a burning building, yeah, they're the real bad guys here, not anyone else. Not people taking advantage of the situation, not the capitalists who profit off of it, not the insurance companies that fucking cancel their fire coverage before this happens. Yeah, no. Forget about all that. That's all legal. All right, that's all legal, like as they say. But these guys ostensibly committing crimes? Oof. Now it's like that's where you cross a line. Oh, hey. I don't know, man. I find it to be really quite funny. And then you hear you just like hear stuff about it where it's like, oh, so you're in favor of looting and stealing? And it's like, no, man. You know, like, you shouldn't do it. But it's like, here's the thing: we shouldn't live in a world where somebody feels compelled to go to a fucking hellscape and steal shit. Like, they shouldn't feel like they have to do that or they would gain anything from doing so, you know? Like, we put such a value on objects and things in society when it's like, you know what matters more than that? A fucking human life. Even if that guy is like a piece of shit who goes around stealing from burning houses, like, that guy still deserves to live and grow and change and become a better person and not just like burn to death because he wanted to fucking get like a sweet flat screen TV from some rich fucker's house, you know? It's like, I don't know, man. Have a little bit of empathy for somebody other than the fucking rich people who you align yourself with, even though you're not even that rich. Because, like, that's always the funny thing. It's always funny when people are like, I might be a billionaire one day, so I don't like people bullying billionaires. It's like, come on, man. You know, if you have $1 billion, legally you should be able to take fucking criticism on the chin. You know? It's like, you have $1 billion goddamn dollars. And, it's like, I don't know, it's why I don't have a much sympathy for like somebody who's rich. It's like, you can have all the money in the world but you're still not happy. It's like, then why do you have all the money? Give it all away. If money doesn't make you happy, why are you fucking hoarding it, you fucking whore? You know, I don't get it. I don't understand it. All right, I mean, I guess I do understand it to a certain extent, but it's like, you know, how do you not understand it? Like, how do you as a rich person not understand that? But yeah, anyway, that was me getting topical. I was doing that before I kind of forgot what I was doing, and I was like, great opportunity for me to use the restroom. But yeah, I don't know, just a little bit of a hot take, you know, a scorching hot, fiery hell take that's gonna get me burning in hell, alongside the fact that I don't believe in God. But you know, it's you know, that's the thing that doesn't make sense to me about God. All right. Can I get less topical and can I get like more philosophical and religious or irreligious, I guess? But like, if God is real and God is like, oh hey, you don't want to be a bad person because you're gonna burn in hell, why do you burn in hell for innocuous shit like not believing in God, but then also like, as long as you believe in God, you can like murder people and still somehow end up going to heaven? You know, it's like, how does that make any sense? Like, if I was God, I would be trying to get as many people into heaven as possible. Like, I would definitely, like, put in a stipulation of, like, hey, if you don't believe in God, but you're, like, not a bad person, like, you're getting into heaven. Because, like, you're not even doing good things for, like, some benefit. You're doing it just for the sake of being good. Because it makes you feel good to be good. And I as God, respect that, or something of the sort. But it's like, no. It's like you burn in hell if you don't believe in God. It's like, I really don't understand that shit. I don't know. I'm a little peeved off because, I bought, like, a thing of Seagram's the other day. If you don't know Seagram's, it's like a malt. Well, like, Seagram's is like a drinking company. They make some great ginger ale. Honestly, my favorite ginger ale. I love Seagram's ginger ale. But, like, they also have, like, malt things, and, like, my favorite one has a slightly embarrassing name, which is Jamaican Me Happy. Which, yeah, I love puns, but it's like, you gotta, your pun has to make sense, hun. You know, like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, it's like, I don't know, it has like strawberry, lemon, guava, and like watermelon in it. And it's like, I don't know, maybe some of those fruits are like popular in Jamaica, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like the pun is like a little unnecessary and a little weird. Because, like, all the rest of them are named, like, normal shit. Like, there's, like, a lime margarita. There's, like, a strawberry martini or something like that. Or whatever the fuck it's called. Or it's a strawberry daiquiri. That's it. Or it's, like, there's, like, a wild berry. It's like, all, like, kind of normal stuff. And there's this, like, that one. And, like, that one's, like, by far my favorite, you know? Like, they're all pretty good. I really like the lime margarita one, because like they're like 3% alcohol, so it's like they're really tasty, and they're probably not healthy for you, but you know, I like them. They're like a nice casual thing to drink, where it's like, oh, this isn't gonna get you drunk. You can drink like fucking 6 of these and you'll be like good, as long as you drink them within like a reasonable amount of time. And it's like, oh, it's pretty good. uh So, but yeah, anyway, I was like taking the last couple bottles out, and because like it comes in like a box, uh that like have the holes punched out so you can like pick it up easily. Somebody had put like a pocket Bible in there, and can I be real with you? I saw that shit. I picked it up. I thumbed through the pages, and I'm like, this isn't even like the real Bible, man. It's like a bunch of fucking like tertiary quotes and like a bunch of shit that's probably out of context. Like, like, that's not how the Bible is, man. If you truly believe in the Word of God and all that shit, you gotta give somebody the whole fucking Bible. You gotta give them the whole kit and caboodle. You can't give them like a little preview and be like, ah, you're saved now. Like, no, you're a fucking idiot. But I picked that shit up, tossed in the fucking trash, and then washed my hands because, you know, hey, listen, if you're a Christian fucker out there, I'm real proud of you. I'm real happy for you, sport. You know, you're doing a great job believing in a bunch of fucking nonsense, and I'm real proud of you, and so is God. Daddy's gonna make sure you go to heaven, all right? So, you know, just be sure of yourself and continue being a massive fucking dickhead and an asshole to people who are just trying to live their lives. But, you know, and it's like, is drinking a sin? You know? It's like Jesus turned water into wine. You fucking drink wine at communion. Why the fuck are you putting this in there? Like, oh, sorry, you're drinking like fucking light ass alcohol. Like, what the fuck are you on about, man? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's the fucker putting that shit in there. But like, you gotta not do that. And I wash my hands because I'm like, I don't know. This motherfucker probably doesn't believe in diseases and shit. You believe in a fucking false fucking fairy fucking god in the sky and his stupid little fucking son that died for all of our sins. Which, you know, can I be real for a minute? Can I be legitimate for a second? If you think the guy who fucking died to have God forgive humanity after all the awful shit that people do, all the heinous, terrible things that people do, that guy died for all the fucking people who have done wrong and will do wrong in the future, you think that guy was a fucking hero? You're a lunatic. You're a psycho. I'm sorry. Like, I believe in the goodness of humanity, but that's in spite of humanity, in spite of all the terrible things we do to each other and all the awful ways we act. I don't believe in it because some fucking stupid fucking loser who's delusional and insane told me that's how it's supposed to be. All right? But yeah, anyway, sorry, I'm drunk. I get to rant against God, which I don't know, man. Maybe that's why you're not supposed to drink, because you might actually give your fucking opinion, and you're not supposed to do that in church. No, no, no. All right? In church, you're supposed to shut up and listen to the guy that says all the words and has all the ideas. You're not allowed to have words or ideas or thoughts. Questions in my religion? How dare you? How dare you, child? But yeah, I don't know. I'm very fortunate not to have grown up religious, and hey, I'm having a great time, you know? Meanwhile, I feel like a lot of people who did grow up religious tend to have a lot of trauma associated with it, you know? It's like, actually, it kind of reminded me of my stepdad, where it's like, I love my stepdad. My stepdad is a good guy. He's been more of a father to me than my biological dad has ever been. And like, I don't know, I really value his advice and his input. And like, I don't know, he talked about how he like never really learned about religion until he was in college, in spite of the fact that, like, you know, he grew up going to like Sunday school, and like I don't know if he was Catholic exactly, but he was, his mother was certainly religious. And like I remember at the family dinner table, the topic of religion came up, and I was being nice to the person who has a little bit of newfound religion or religious belief at our table, and like so was like my stepdad. And like I don't know, I forget what exactly they said, but they said something about how like religion was about this and yada yada, and like my stepdad immediately replies with like, I think religion is about controlling people. And I'm like, fucking, I knew I liked this guy. I knew he was based. Because, like, I don't know, he's certainly not, like, anti-religious by any means. Like, me, I'm a, like, full out-and-about atheist, and I think he's also an atheist. But, like, I don't know, it's been a while since I talked to him. I think he kind of is an atheist, but he leans more on the side of being agnostic. Whereas, like, he doesn't necessarily believe in, like, a one particular god, but more so that, you know, maybe there's a creator to the universe or something along those lines. I don't know, it's been a while since I talked to him about it. But, like, yeah, I don't know. It's very very interesting, like people's thoughts on religion, because like I don't know, man. I live in the South of the United States of America. People are fucking crazy about religion. You know, it's like, again, no shade to you. If you are somebody who believes in a religion and you just believe in it and you like it and it helps you, or you know, you believe it's good and you enjoy the community and the solace you find in it, great. I'm very happy for you. But like, if you're somebody who feels the need to like preach that shit to other people, like, I don't know, man. Even if you're coming from like a place of like good intent, like, take, for example, Jehovah's Witnesses. You know, like, the reason why Jehovah's Witnesses go door to door and, like, try to, like, tell people about their religion is because they believe that, like, the rapture is coming, and that, like, those who do not believe will burn in hell or will suffer on this earth until they burn in hell. And it's like, you know, again, even doing that out of the kindness of your heart, it's fucking annoying. Like, shut the fuck up. Don't come to my goddamn door. I don't know, man. Like, maybe some people are like, oh, wow, somebody's coming to my door. Oh, let me go answer the door. If somebody comes to my door and, like, knocks on it, I'm freaking the fuck out. Because I have to, like, make sure my dog doesn't fucking kill you. And B, that, you know, I now have to, like, fucking come deal with somebody. And it's like, I don't want to deal with somebody, man. You know? But, like, B, it's like, I don't know, do you not recognize that that's, like, kind of insane? That, like, somebody could be a fucking literal saint, and that just because they don't believe in your specific fucking version of religion or Christianity or whatever, that they're going to burn in hell for all of eternity. Or, you know, like, some religions don't believe in hell, but, like, it's like, I don't know, you can be a great person, you can be the best possible version of yourself, but you didn't believe in God, so now you don't get to go to heaven. Do you not think that's fucking unfair? You know, like, do you not think that's like cruel and sick and twisted, and that, like, if God is truly like that, that's no God at all. Certainly no God I want to worship. But yeah, man, it's like, I don't know. I believe you have the right to hold your opinion and believe what you want to believe in, and likewise, same to me. Am I not allowed to hold an opinion? Because it's like you may think of me as a sinner or lost soul or whatever, and I will think of you as what you are, a fucking fool. Either misguided or groomed or indoctrinated into something that is a fucking lie. And that's just my opinion, and may I burn in hell for it. How dare I, how dare little old me go ahead and have an opinion that is different than the majority, than the masses, than the fools that seek to control and persecute other people for being different than what they are expected to be. Ugh. It's like, I don't know, if I would maybe consider believing in religion if there was a bit of consistency to it. If, like, people who were into religion believed in, like, the same things, and it wasn't rules for thee but not for me. But religion, just like anything else, is filled with hypocrites, charlatans, and scam artists who wish merely to take the money out of people's hands and put it into their own pockets. Which is like, I don't know, man. It's like, I'm definitely a leftist, so it's like, is capitalism the root of all evil? No, of course not. It's people. People do bad things, and people live in systems which they exploit and take advantage of, and that leads to them being bad. But, shit. You have to forgive drunk little old me. Losing my train of thought like a fool, like an idiot. If only I believed in God, I never would have lost my train of thought. But yeah, no, it's like, I don't know. It's like, there's always like some new religion, right? Like definitely in the place where I live, there's like, I don't know what you call them, but like, but like the new kind of church where it's like essentially just Christianity plus, but it's like a little bit more cult like, and you got to spend money to get into it. It's like, why would God want you to be doing that? And oh yeah, and going back to it, the like, it's like capitalism doesn't inherently make people evil, just like communism, it doesn't make people inherently evil, just like a religion doesn't make somebody inherently evil. It is people who use and abuse these ideas and these beliefs that people hold for their own advantage. And it's like, I mean, I think saying that you're going to burn in hell for all of eternity if you take advantage of these things, then yeah, I think maybe that's a good deterrent, but it's obviously not great because people still do these things. People are still bad. They still do the wrong thing and choose to be evil, So it's like, I don't know, is like, are like a majority of religious leaders just corrupted by Satan? If so, what's the true religion? What's real? You can't know, and it's fruitless and pointless to try to figure it out. So I think personally, you should live by your own philosophy. You should come up with ideas and live your life the way you want to live it, not because somebody else wants you to live it that way, But yeah, anyway, again, I do not mean to offend anyone, but it's like, I have my fucking opinions. I have my thoughts. I have my feelings about it, And somebody can have their thoughts and feelings about me, but I don't know, if you're a Christian, shouldn't there be something about there, loving thy neighbor or whatever? I was like, I don't love my neighbor. I don't know who the fuck they are, but I certainly hold no ill will towards them. I don't want them to suffer. Certainly don't want them to burn in hell for not believing in something that I believe in. People are complicated. People do bad shit. People do good shit. It's hard to really pin down exactly how humanity is, but I think all you can do as an individual is strive to do your best. And if that's not good enough, then, I did my best. I have no regrets. And this is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Sorry if it was weird or a little bit too much for you. Again, I sincerely apologize because I don't want to make people feel bad. I want to be able to express myself and say what I think and say how I feel, you know? And it's like, people can do that too, but it's like, you clicked on my video. You chose to listen to me. I'm not shouting this at you on the fucking street. I'm not coming to your home and trying to tell you about it. Anyway, peace out. Best of luck to you.